So what are we doing here today, folks? This wonderful Porterbuilt chassis is owned by a local customer who has asked me to get in here and remove, you guys know how I feel about these intakes, and you know how I feel about all this stuff, and we're gonna take all of that out and we're gonna put in all of this. Why? Because Holley, that's why. This is gonna be fun. Watch the before, folks. You'll see the after coming really soon.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't take much to take it out, right? Didn't take much to take it out. You see what we're doing with these? This is exactly what we're doing. Throw in the trash. Well, folks, this is all that's going back in. Just 3 wires. Now, that's all squiggly and it looks a little messy. I'm cleaning all that up. But this is all that's going back in that's going to be needed to operate this. That's it. You don't need nothing else. Getting rid of all of the factory stuff that was on here. We're going to be getting rid of all those secondary O2s and stuff. We don't need any of that. So none of that is necessary. And as you can see, this is how we're cleaning up the wiring on this Holley. High ram, everything's going to be here. It's already mounted up. That's what came off of it. That's basura. And we're going to be going back in with this. So watch what's going to happen. Ain't going to take very long. Go ahead, Trey. Lay it down there. Further forward.
Further forward?
Yeah, there you go. Just line you up.
Gotcha.
And boom. And there she is. All put down.
Oh, there goes my gas can.
So one of the beauties of Holley versus doing a stock setup is, let's say you start with a 4L60, which in my opinion, you should never use these transmissions. But if you are, hey, you're using it. Holley allows you, with the same harness, to have input and output speed sensors if you need them. So if you need to go from a 4L60 to 4L80, all you have to do is plug the one sensor that's leaving out in, go inside the tuning ECU and the computer, flip it over to 4L80, program for your shift points, and you're way to go. Meaning you don't have to change all of this over, do no segment swaps, none of that crazy stuff. So it leaves you the option of going from a 60 to an 80 without anything else. And if you want to go from a 4L60 or 4L80 to a 6L80, you just have to get the 6L80 harness and adapter from Holley, use the programming, follow the instructions, and you're good to go. That's why we go Holley, folks. All right, so we're going to put power to it, and then Trey's going to turn it on. We're going to see what it looks like, and hopefully this thing will start. So we have no fuel leaks now. Fire it up. Tap it. Hit it. Just hold on to it. Stop. Try it again.
Trying to test an engine.
Stop. Okay. I'm going to have to do something here and see why the tuning is not working. Okay. No biggie. This is why I have trust issues. So this filter came out of a box brand new, untouched. No problems. We were going to use it on the car and came with the fittings. Now you see this is the 3/8 fitting and it doesn't want to go on there, right? Now this thing, garbage. Why? Same filter that I went to the auto parts store and bought another one. Same fitting, same end, right? Same thing. Didn't fit on the last one. Fits perfectly on this one. This is why I have trust issues. This is why I tell people you got to always check your parts. Because even though you bought something brand new, doesn't mean it's 100% correct. Okay, so day 2. We did this all in day 1. We got it all wired up. Everything was set. But then we had issues where the fuel pump wasn't working. We replaced that. Then we had a clog in the fuel filter. We replaced that. We've got all the fuel lines here. Rigged up an ignition key. And let's see if this thing starts on the base tune. That's why you go Holley. Literally, that's why. No tuning, just base map, put put the information in, and it fires up the first turn. As long as you give it fuel, and as long as it has what it needs, it'll work. So you folks saw the startup. We're actually got the truck running now, well, the frame running. Now what I'm gonna do is just come in through here, make sure I'm looking at the gauges, looking at everything, and just going over it all. But again, the beautiful part about Holley is the only thing you have to do is just put the base map in there,